Absolutely loved what we saw out of Impact there. You know, I thought at some point they're going to slow down, and when I saw Lethal up this morning, I was like, this kid is totally going to burn out before his match even starts at 3-something. No, I was way off. 27 kills in game one. Lethal, keep it up, buddy. I love watching your screen. In fact, I want to start your screen off with our next game. We're going into Team Slayer on, what do we got?
Nexus.
Nexus is it. It's going to be fantastic. We saw Warriors and Final Boss go basically back and forth all the way on this game type. Cannot wait to see how Status Quo plays against Impact. I expect to see a lot of Russian.
I expect to see a slower pace game once we get around mid-30s.
All right, well, it's time for game number 2. Let's check out the map. Team Slayer on Nexus. All right, we are watching Lethal here. He just dropped 27. How many can he drop in a game to 50? This is going to be awesome.
I'm going to go with 20 here. We saw Snakebite do it today. I think Lethal's got the potential to drop 20 kills here, but I'm expecting the Status Quo rebound. Ace, he was kind of shaky off the beginning. The DMR, not exactly the best, very spammy. I think it's Ace's turn to step up. It was his birthday yesterday. He needs to be playing better today.
All 8 of these players deserving to be highlighted. We're focusing on Lethal just because he's got the flashy plays, but, you know, a lot of those kills were sparked by Amish Acorns, Adrenaline, and Neighbors' help. All kinds of teamwork from this Impact team. But on the other side, wearing red today, we have a team that has all of their career success based on their teamwork and communication. Status Quo, one of the most well-rounded squads out there, Chris.
Yeah, for sure. Like we mentioned earlier, top 20 in stats, not a single person. Enable coming in actually at number 21 right now in kill-death ratio. But the major thing with the Status Quo team is their communication and teamwork. That's how they've been winning games in Halo 3 and now in Halo Reach.
Status Quo getting all the power weapons at the start of this game. We have Enable rocking the grenade launcher. Ace has the sniper rifle. We got Lethal beating down Enable. A nice push by Adrenaline Lethal to pick up the grenade launcher. Now we got Lethal on a flank here. Tim, you see that red X? That was Adrenaline. He was trying to push from the opposite way. Lethal comes in with the flank, but they trade 2 for 1. Not that good of a trade if you ask me. And look at Ace right now, guys. Dropping the doubles. Picking up headshots with that sniper. There's that spam battle, and he's getting assisted by Assault. Assault basically saved his life there.
Exactly the player I said needs to step it up this game, and he's doing just that. Ace is playing very well right now, and he's pretty much the anchor for his team by having that sniper at the base.
Yeah, the birthday boy really coming in clutch here for Status Quo, kind of building a 5-kill lead here. But I'm thinking this game is going to start slowing down real soon. We're now in the winner's bracket finals. Both these teams know exactly what's at stake, and neither one's going to want to be rushed into making a move.
Ace doing big work there with the help of Assault. They take down Neighbor, and now this is what we saw Soul do when they came back against Dynasty and Team Slayer. They kept swapping sides of the map. They would wait for their opponent to push up a little bit, put all kinds of pressure on them, and then just sprint to the other side.
That's a pretty good strat because the spawns are quite random in here, but you can figure them out just like every other map, so you got to keep the other team on your toes. But the player who I'm watching right now who needs to step it up is Neighbor. Neighbor's taking very predictable routes down to that grenade launcher, and he's just trying to make things happen that aren't there, so he just needs to take his time and should be all right.
7-kill lead now for Status Quo as we switch our screen over to Neighbor. You see him working with his teammate. It looks like Lethal was there for a second. Lethal's going to dip out, but Adrenaline's going to make a push from top mid, it looks like. And I kind of love the positioning of Impact here. They're baiting Adrenaline. That's going to allow Neighbor to push out. Unfortunately, Neighbor's taken down, but Lethal is going to get 2 kills, avenging the death. And now he's finishing off a 3rd one on Ace.
Well, the major thing that I think Status Quo has been doing great in this game so far is controlling that sniper area. Right now, it's under the control of Impact, but so far it seems that the area where the sniper is, or what we are going to call the sniper wall, is the main focus of this map.
Yeah, we really saw that was the key area of focus of contention, basically, between Final Boss and Warriors. You had players on both sides of that wall just waiting to make a push, using all kinds of teamwork. Right now, we have a big lead by Status Quo. They're up to 4 kills now. it was about 6 a second ago, and I'd love to go back over to red when we get a chance. Chris, who's doing work for SQ?
Well, right now, it kind of seems very even. They're all doing a great job baiting and switching with each other, kind of going in, especially with this sniper area, going in, taking a few shots, backing out, and letting their teammate come in for finishing the kills. But what I love right now about Status Quo is that they're not sitting back and waiting on this map. They know that if they sit back, they've seen other teams come back. They don't want that happening with Impact.
Holding on to a 4-kill lead, I'd love to crank up the Astro A40s as we listen in with Status Quo.
I'm gonna help you guys.
Get it,
I'm helping in. I'm watching.
Red 2.
We have a sniper.
Watch connector.
Red window.
Hey, blue, I just got a nade. Blue snipe gun. Lead those blue snipe. I got hit from like connector or something.
I got one.
Watch, lead those in. Blue snipe cuts in front of blue. Two.
Two on me, guys. He's going right. He's got snipe. He's on snipe. Look.
Aaron, I got him.
Nice, stay alive, stay alive, stay
Where's the
alive.
sniper guy?
He's not snipe. He was not snipe.
Yeah, you got him.
I'm at snipe, guys.
We have a new.
I'm at snipe. They have snipe though. They have snipe. They have snipe. They have snipe.
I think he's at
Help
red.
each other.
I'm at
Watch
snipe,
red.
guys.
Don't poke out.
I'm at snipe.
Yeah, red plat right now.
Yeah,
Red plat right now.
Red plat?
Red window, red window, sniper.
Might be coming to you right now.
He's doing the hysteria thing.
Yeah.
What do you think? Here, you.
Do not let it go. Red plat right now. Red plat.
on
Blow it
mic?
up now. Blow it up now. I think they're named from blue slide or something. Or red side.
Oh fuck, I'm one shot. They're nading. I push.
I'm watching connector. All connector, guys. All connector right now. No shield, red flat. One shot in tunnel. Got him. Nice.
I'm pushing it.
Guys, watch
Don't push, watch your
I'm watching
40
blue.
40 seconds for new weapons.
I don't see him.
Alright, there's a guy snipe. There's a guy in tunnel. There's a guy in tunnel. I hear someone.
Alright, red plat with snipe, I think. I'm pretty sure he's like red. He's in that little.
I got sniped from like check.
Watch connector. Watch connector. I hear
Watch connector. Watch tunnel.
Red plat.
two of them. There's two of them.
Going connector. Going
connector.
I think I might have hit him.
Three dead.
He's one shot. He's one shot, guys. He's one shot.
Red plat.
Red plat. Do not rush.
Snipe cuts.
Watch below.
They spawn blue.
One shot.
One shot.
One shot. Blue slide.
Snipe, also. This guy's snipe.
He's looking at you guys.
My plat. Watch out.
He's
He's a connect. He cuts the blue.
He's one shot for the blue, guys.
One shot. Dude, snipe, also snipe. Two at snipe.
He's blue one. He's blue one.
This guy is two at snipe.
Blue flat. I'm charging this guy.
Yeah.
He's one shot. That's nice. You get him.
Time in. One shot neighbor. Go on top Jekyll. One shot.
Leave the top mid.
Jekyll. They're
Lead does one shot at snipe.
I got it.
Lead does still at snipe. Don't die.
Yeah,
See
we're
one down.
No one at snipe.
I'm here, man.
I'm pushing top Jekyll, guys. I'm pushing
Go.
top.
I am. I'm going to
Distract for a second.
Right two right now. Go. One shot.
He's dead.
Red flag, guys. On top Jekyll. He's front of red, guys. On top Jekyll. Red one. Red one.
Red one.
Still one shot.
Two guys at snipe.
Red back red, I think.
One shot. One shot red plat.
Snipe cuts as well.
They're both red snipe.
Mike, watch blue, Mike.
Connector to the red. Lead. Charging top red. Amish is weak.
Red flag, guys. Red two, guys.
Red two. Nice, watch no one in red.
I'm holding blue. I'm holding
Red one. Neighbor.
Keep running.
I'm about to die.
Red back red.
Top Jekyll.
One shot.
We have weapons this minute.
Weapons are this minute. Top Jekyll coming to me at snipe. I'm holding
Jekyll, guys, right now, gentlemen.
I'm gonna shoot top Jekyll.
Two in tunnel, guys.
Lead does weak in tunnel.
That tunnel.
Lead does weak in tunnel. Where you at?
I have grenade launcher. Nice. Let's go. Keep it up.
Blue Jekyll side weak. He's weak.
I'm going for him.
I'm still alive. I'm running back.
Top Jekyll, guys. I'm running. Aaron, watch.
Snipes up.
I'm one shot, guys. Aaron, watch top Jekyll.
I got triple team. Tunnel.
Top Jekyll. They're rushing in. No one behind you.
No shield. One shot in the rocks. In tunnel. I got 6 more.
Nice, I think.
Guys,
One shot in the rock.
guys, stop, guys. Stay the
Weapons are coming up.
Aaron, run back. Get back.
Red snipe flat. Red snipe flat.
Snipe, guys.
Watch connector for me, someone.
I am.
Snipes up.
Weapons up.
On, Mike.
I got
One
nades
shot
up.
at snipe. Blue side.
I'm nailing snipe.
Two of them. I got one.
Nice. Back up, Mike. Back up.
To the left.
Red
45-40. Status Quo 5 kills away, 10 kills away for Impact. And Ace has really stepped up his game like you asked for, Scott.
Yeah, and he's done a great job, and mainly because of the leadership of Flamesword here. You hear Flamesword in that Astro listen and say, guys, they're weak, just push right now, and Ace is doing just that.
I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the way that Status Quo is baiting and switching right now. You can see that as soon as they start getting him weak, they're taking their last guy, sending him around in a weird way just to finish up those double kills and going 2 for 1 in this game.
But I don't like what I'm seeing right now. It is a stall out. Everyone not moving. Whenever we've seen a team come back from behind, it's because the other team that was up just stopped moving around.
Well, the thing is this game's kind of been like this the whole time, except Status Quo's doing a good job at just as soon as they make one person weak, they just do a full-out team charge. They position themselves very, very well.
Lethal throwing a grenade at the wrong time there. Had his sights lined up as a player just peeked out. I believe it was Assault. Lethal, though, has that evade, and that's going to allow him to get into different angles with his sniper rifle. 45 to 40, all kinds of fires going on around the map, but no one dying. Finally, Acorn is going to be taken out by Status Quo. Enable goes down as well. Flamesword charges into the rocks and picks up number 47. Lethal trying to stay alive. Let's go back to the red team here as they're finishing strong. Enable coming off the respawn has Amish Acorns in front of him. Ace has that sniper rifle, and Assault is positioned perfectly top middle to do some damage. But there you see Neighbor coming right up behind him for the beatdown. 48 to 43. Flamesword and Enable and all kinds of fire going on over there. Ace trying to get an angle to help out. Missing Neighbor there for number 50. Player hiding behind the rock. Uh-oh! Lethal through the smoke, staying alive. Cleat putting shots at him, and finally he is going to go down to Enable's DMR.